Nigga, I
What's up,
haven't
guys?
played it
Welcome back to the
whatsoever.
I'm JoKen podcast, and yes, we are live. This is
Uh,
this is episode 16, I think.
I think
Should be.
17, bro.
Oh well, you know what? Well, it's
I'll
it's
tell
a,
you
it's
right
an
now.
episode, and it's either 16 or 17, and we apologize for that. But I
episode
gotta.
17. The 17.
It's
Think so,
17.
right?
Okay, it's 17.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. But today I got my co-host Mike and Kenny. Say what's up, guys.
What's up?
So I have a quick
What's
update
going
for
on?
you guys. So you know how like last week I said I will never buy a Crocs in my life.
Yes.
Well, I bought
we
one.
do it.
I
And
bought one.
show us. And how comfortable are they?
They're pretty comfortable. I'm not gonna lie.
I told you, go 4 months from the last episode, we're gonna see John with the newest iPad.
Oh,
No.
oh shit, word.
Although I will say I did get something else too. So also in case you're listening to the podcast, I bought blue Crocs. They're like not like the regular ones. They're like I guess you just slip your feet in
They
and
look like sneakers, like active wear sneakers.
yeah, they look like
Yeah, like
sneakers.
a hiking shoe almost.
Yeah, they're comfortable and I like
I
them.
feel like those would be best at like a beach,
Yeah.
like almost like water shoes, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because they seem really
Oh,
light
like-
too.
I wear them to Mike's pool.
Facts.
I also got the Magic Keyboard for the iPad. Amazing. But it's just like super expensive. It's like $300. I didn't pay for it though. I got it as a gift from my
What?
brother. Yeah, they're 300.
300?
But I sent my brother a link for like 189. Amazon renewed is basically new.
Still,
What is Amazon?
still.
What is Amazon Prime deals?
June 21st and the 22nd, if I'm not mistaken. I saw it one day when I
Ooh.
jumped on Amazon.
Is there anything you're trying to specifically cop on those days that you've been holding out on?
If they sell PlayStations, I'll get it.
Okay, anything realistic?
I don't know. I don't think I need anything. I mean, I'll check it
I-
out.
If they have a good Apple Watch deal, because I've been really looking to try and get a new Apple Watch, even though I just said Apple Watch was my worst purchase, and I guess I'm trying to double down on that. I might try and get another one.
Welcome to
You
the
try
I'm
to- you
Joking
try to make it your-
podcast. The one
trying to make it
podcast
your
where we just
top
go 180 on everything we say.
Like, yeah, the worst fucking decision I ever made was buying an Apple Watch. Next week, I think I'm gonna buy another
I
one.
got a new Apple Watch.
1 week. I'm never gonna buy Crocs next week. I bought Crocs, guys.
Literally, bro. I said the same
Literally.
shit about a Switch, and I bought one. Like,
You could say literally the same thing about my love life. I'll never talk to that girl again. A week later,
So
I'm
yeah, I
talking
hit
to
her
her
back.
So what are you doing tonight, girl?
You know. There's somebody out there that I kept doing that with. Had to cut that off.
We know. We know your trials and tribulations
know.
with certain people.
Yeah, we
yo,
have to get rid of.
if they have any really good, and not to cut you off, if
Mm-hmm.
they have any really good Prime deals for like furniture to like spruce up my room
Yeah.
and kind of like add to the stream
Okay.
and the podcast, obviously, yeah, I think I'll just look around at like furniture, little electronics, shit that I could put on my desk, whatnot.
Honestly, if I see a good deal, like a really good desk, I might just do it.
The
Cause
only thing with the desks, I don't think that they do Amazon Prime with them, only because they're so heavy. I'm not 100% certain on that.
it's true.
Is that your bias from FedEx speaking?
Oh, from wait, FedEx or
What,
you mean
for me?
Yeah, I'm
No,
talking to
no,
you, the only person that works at
IKEA.
FedEx.
No, bro, it was IKEA that I hated. John hated FedEx, I think.
No,
I
Mike
hate
Mike
FedEx.
Mike hates
Oh, I
FedEx.
hate
Mike
FedEx.
hates FedEx.
Yeah, they stole his
But I'm
phone.
saying that like motherfuckers, man.
Nah. So I tried to order a desk through Amazon before, and I'm gonna be completely honest. The selection for big furniture like that on Amazon is like far and few that are actually good quality.
Mm-hmm.
So I opted to not get one from Amazon, and then I had the worst shopping experience of my life. So from now on, I might have to give Amazon a chance and just try out whatever the fuck they're offering.
I might get a speaker because my speaker broke in Puerto Rico. I might just get another Beats pill.
That's a good idea, actually.
Yeah, that's good.
That would be a good purchase. You can never go wrong with a Bluetooth speaker, to be honest.
Yeah,
I bought like some $30 shit, and it's like,
I got one.
No, I mean portable, like as a form factor.
Yeah.
That's a good purchase.
Actually, I got a free one. It's actually right here. I use it as a speaker for my computer. I got it for free with my OLED, and it's actually really good. I hope I didn't buy it.
Nice.
It's fucking loud and it has like LED lights. I don't want to turn it on because then it's gonna fuck up my whole setup. But
Yeah,
basically
yeah.
the lights is like here and here, and then when the bass hits it, it's like bouncing. And
Oh
it looks really,
shit,
it looks really cool.
that's dope. Built-in subwoofers.
Yeah. I gotta set this up.
Oh.
Also, this week, Kenny and I, we got something in
We
common.
got a little something. Hold on, you gonna
So,
grab it?
yeah, I mean, I have it right here. So,
I'll grab mine.
GameStop actually had these in stock. Oh, you got the box? I got the actual thing.
Yeah, I've never seen what a Series S looks like, so this is actually
This is
it's
what it
just
looks
so
like.
tiny.
Bro,
What
it is
the
tiny
hell?
as
shit is-
fuck. And this
Is it
is
like light?
light.
Is
It is
it
really
like-
light.
It's super light, bro.
So,
I thought
Kenny,
this shit was gonna fall out of the fucking sleeve when I opened
What
it.
does the black thing do? What does that like black like
This?
spot? Yeah.
is for the heat to come out.
Okay.
It's like a fan.
And I didn't think I'd be a fan of the controller, but I actually like the really white controller. Looks really nice. Reminds me of the 360.
The one thing that I do like about it is the grip and the D-pad is really nice.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you one thing, right? I'll tell you one thing that I dislike about most, if not all, controllers that are not like an Elite series
Yeah.
or like an aftermarket. The grip on them sucks, and I have
is
extremely
this one?
sweaty hands. Yeah. I have extremely sweaty hands, especially when I'm playing. So like the silicone I can do, it will still make my hands sweat, but I'll still have a good grip.
Yeah.
I cannot play with those fucking controllers, bro, with like the stock ones.
Yeah.
I don't think I've used one in like 3 or 4 years, to be quite honest.
Oh, yeah, because you use a custom one, right?
So I use currently the Razer Wolverine Ultimate with the 4 mappable buttons.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet controller. I really recommend it. You can actually get a really good deal on it right now too.
So, this week it was E3. And, you know, besides Microsoft and Nintendo, everything was whack. Literally everything was whack. Capcom was whack. They were like, here's games we
Bruh.
already... You know, no, fuck Mega Man. They were like, here's Monster Hunter. Here's Monster Hunter again. Here's what else they showed. Resident Evil. Hey, we're doing DLC. It's going to come out one day. And then the last thing was like esports. I'm like, what the fuck? Show something.
That shit put me. That and the Square Enix one put me to sleep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard that they were really, really fucking bad. Like not even worth watching.
No, it wasn't. The
Capcom,
only-
no, was Square Enix was it the Phoenix
Square-
Wright thing, right?
No, that was Capcom.
That was Capcom, bro. I feel like they showed that for like literally their whole presentation.
Deadass. Like Phoenix Wright is a fun game, but it's not a game you can present well because it's like a visual novel. The only thing I liked from Square Enix was like the Guardians of the Galaxy game because they had like I need a hero.
That shit was kind of dope.
That's
Nah. Once I heard you could only play a Star-Lord, I was like, this is what's the point of
but
this?
I'm not.
Is that actually true?
Yeah, it's on you only.
No, yeah, that's actually you can only play as him.
And then you like
So-
you control, you kind of like guide the other Guardians. Like you can
Right,
tell them
right.
to use their ultimates and shit, but you only play. You're playing as Star Lord.
It's Guardians of the
kinda
Galaxy,
like-
but I'm playing as the white protagonist. Got
Yeah.
you.
That's kind of like a worse Kingdom Hearts. Because in Kingdom Hearts you can actually control the other characters,
But
but
he's
you
half
can
a
also
god,
send them
so
to do shit.
you don't know. Maybe they'll play into that.
What I do want to say though is that it did look really, really good, like visually.
Yeah,
And if I'm not mistaken, that was actual gameplay that they were showing. So
Yeah,
it
it
looked
was.
really, really good.
it's also on the Switch, but it's don't buy it on the Switch. It's gonna be like a
Yeah.
cloud version, and you don't want that.
Wait. Before we continue
Mhm.
about E3,
Yeah.
I actually did want to say my little story regarding picking up the Series S.
Oh yeah, go for it.
So yeah. So
Try and jump you.
what was it 2 or 3 weeks ago that we spoke about our top worst purchases?
Yeah.
Which by the way was a great topic. I think we can come back to that.
Mhm.
Maybe do like a top 2 or second or third top, but
Mhm.
I ended up trading it in because John had sent me this what was it, like a deal going on
Yeah.
at GameStop where they gave you like really good credit towards the system.
Yeah, they had a trade-in promo,
So-
and then they also had a promo
yeah.
where they had the Xbox Series X and S in store for one day.
Right. So I called up my local GameStop, the closest one to me. They said they had one in stock. So I literally shot home after work, picked up my Switch, and I was able to get there with enough time before the lady even went on break because she said she had to close the fucking store for break. She was the only one there. So she was having this
Yeah.
fucking panic attack. I called about 6 times trying to get the shit.
Mm-hmm.
And long story short, I did get it, but I no longer have a Switch.
Rest in peace, Candy Switch again.
Again.
But yeah, how you liking the new Xbox? Welcome to the current gen.
Thank you. I haven't actually played anything. I've been spending probably the past 24 hours trying to download shit.
Yeah.
And my downloads got fucked up because there wasn't enough space for the games that I actually wanted, and I put them last on the queue.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, man. I haven't played it yet. I do want to see what that 120 FPS looks like. My monitor can definitely handle that, and then some.
That looks glorious.
So I want to see what bro. I want to see what I've never played in 120 FPS, by the way. So
Yeah.
I want to see
Oh
what
my
the show
god.
looks like. I know. I want to see what the show looks like. I want to see what Fortnite looks like just for the sake of it. I do play every now and then, very, very casually.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to see what the overall graphics for like the games that I do play a lot, like Call of Duty, which I know I'm stepping back on my word. I play Call of Duty a lot more now. And Apex, and then I want to try a few more games from the Game Pass, like Knockout City.
You know what's
which
crazy?
looks fucking dope.
You know how I told you earlier that Black Ops on the Series S doesn't do 120?
Right.
So if you go play Modern Warfare from 2019, it's 120 frames.
And I just deleted that shit.
Isn't it crazy?
That is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, like, because it's an inferior game, like, visually.
Right.
So you would think it'd do 120. But
exactly. I think that the engine will be able to at least output 120. Even anything over 60, bro. If I'm getting 70, 75, like, variable, I'm fine with that. Just give me a little bit more than 60.
Yeah.
And also, what I did just purchase was an external hard drive because the console only comes with that 512. Yeah, solid state drive. With a cool case. The case is fucking dope.
Yeah, it was cool.
I'm gonna feel like fucking Star-Lord with that shit, to be honest. But I don't know, man. I definitely took the hit. I could only do digital games, which is something that I was moving in that direction anyway.
Yeah.
But the 512 gigs, I definitely took a hit on that. I had a terabyte in my 1S.
Bro, so I haven't played Call of Duty in a while, and I launched it up today. Literally, this was the loading bar. Oop, I'm in the game.
Really?
Yeah, dead ass. Like it
takes forever. It used to take forever, bro.
Bro, I know. I was playing Call of Duty with you. I'm like, yo, who the fuck is playing on a fucking turtle? Like, I was like, I'm like, how long do we have to fucking load? It was
what's so crazy that you say that is that I said the same thing. I was like, why the fuck is it taking so long to load? We said it at the same exact time, and it was me.
Yeah. So watch. Whenever you boot up Call of Duty, you mean like, holy fucking shit. Yeah, like, this is fucking worth it.
I got about 2 hours left on a download because I just started.
I did it with 2K. That's when I realized I was like, yo, what the hell?
Yo, it's like I don't even have time to pick up the phone anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hype. I'm hype as fuck. And that what is that
quick
resume? Is it like
quick resume?
that resume play?
Quick resume, yeah.
That shit looks dope as fuck. I can't wait to test that out.
Yeah, you don't have to quit your games anymore.
It would take so long to boot up the show after going from fucking Fortnite or Call of Duty. It would take forever, bro. Really? And then I wouldn't even be on the show for that long. Yes, it would take mad long. I wouldn't even play the show for that long. So the quick resume is gonna be really, really nice.
Yeah, you can like play a game, and then let's say someone invites you mid game, you just open up, you just accept the invite, the game stays there.
Yep.
So when you're done playing with your friends, you just hop right back in.
I'm super hyped for that, bro, to be very honest.
But to get back to the E3 talk, all right. So the two things that I like was Microsoft and Nintendo. Microsoft, they showed a whole bunch of shit. Basically, from what I liked was that's coming out this year, because some of the things they showed off was next year stuff. I liked Forza. Looks beautiful. It's gonna be in Mexico. Shout out to Chris. I'm gonna drive to his little pueblo. Be like, yo, Chris, I'm in a pueblo.
Telling you, he's not even gonna need the freaking map for that.
Oh yeah, he's gonna know everything like the back of his hand. He's like, look over here, Papo. You look over that rock. Yeah, that's really there in Mexico, man. I also liked
That's
Halo.
sick.
It's gonna be free to play. I'm all for
Halo
that.
looked good.
I also like that they're
At least the
doing.
multiplayer.
Yeah, the multiplayer is free, and then the campaign's on Game Pass. I like what they're
That's cool.
doing with their battle pass, where like it's because I don't like battle passes too much because I feel like you have a certain amount of time to finish it, and it's like pressure. It's like let's say
Right.
you're like level 60, there's only like 20 days left. I'm like, all right, I gotta do like 2 levels a day. I'm like, fuck.
Exactly.
It's like it forces you to play the game. Where like Halo, they're like, all right, dude, you buy the battle pass, you can finish it whenever the fuck you want. If you miss a
That's
battle
true.
pass, you can buy it because all the battle pass is gonna stay. Like it makes sense. Like I'm
Right.
paying for this. Why am I paying for labor?
Exactly.
Like it's like the opposite.
The
Um,
one thing though, the one thing that I do have to say is it may ruin the battle pass concept moving forward, only because there won't be any reason to grind and like play as much as most people do.
yeah.
And trying to be the first one out of your friends to fucking unlock tier 100. Like I feel like it's gonna take a hit if other games start implementing it.
Hmm.
But a good place to start, I do agree that it would be Halo. Because I mean, even though I'm gonna play the game, I don't see myself playing it that much.
Yeah.
If let's say Fortnite or something had done it and I missed the fucking battle pass and I was able to come back and buy it and just grind out
Mhm.
whenever I wanted, that's amazing. I wouldn't miss any fucking battle pass characters, rewards, anything like that. But like you said, the time frame kind of fucks it up. It's like you're forced to play a game even when you don't really want to.
Yeah. Like that's how I'm kind of feeling with Apex. Like I have like 40 days in a season pass, in the battle pass, and I have like 40 levels to go. And I'm like,
Yeah,
fuck, that's pretty tight.
for sure.
What else did I like? I don't
Let
remember
me see.
anything that did. What about
I
you
got a
guys?
I got a few
What we talking
here.
about? E3 in
Yeah,
general.
like from the Xbox One.
Battlefield. What is it? 2042 looks really crazy.
Oh yeah, it does look cool, but it's $70.
Like all the shit I'm not gonna be able to do. All the shit that's gonna happen to me because I suck. So I'm just gonna love when a guy drops a tank on me. I'm gonna be like, oh my god, I wish I could do that.
They had some really cool scenes in the trailer though, like
Zip
the remote
lining.
control warthog and he threw it into the helicopter via remote. Like that shit
Yeah.
was insane.
Yeah. The zip
But
lining is pretty dope.
realistically, when the fuck is that gonna happen in
No,
the game? When are you
actually,
gonna have that much time
no. People
to
actually do
throw a
that.
fucking RC?
People
Oh
actually do
man,
that. Like in the
I don't
old
even want to play the
games,
game then.
they had
I don't
like
want to play the game
Jeeps,
then.
and what you do is you put a whole bunch of C4s on it, right? And then you like drive towards the tank, and you kind of like exit out, and the Jeeps keeps going, and then you blow it up, and it blows up the tank.
All right, I'll give it to him. But I want to see that shit happen in real time because it looked fucking crazy.
Yeah. Oh, Back for Blood is gonna be on Game Pass. It's like Left 4 Dead, but they can't call it Left 4 Dead.
It looks really good.
And I was kind of on the fence with that game. I was like, maybe if a whole bunch of my friends get it, I might cop it, like so I don't get the FOMO. But it's gonna be on Game
Right.
Pass, so I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'll play it.
One game that I do want to mention that kind of caught my eye. I don't know because we haven't seen gameplay yet, but Redfall, the vampire game,
Oh yeah.
When they
that
show
shit looks
and-
kind of
yeah.
crazy. That shit looks kind of crazy.
I don't know. I feel
Yeah.
like it wasn't a good. And one more thing. I feel like Halo would have been a better one more thing.
Yeah, something that the fans could have fucking rejoiced over. Because I know a lot of people have been waiting for a new Halo.
You said you like 12 minutes, right?
12 minutes. Shout out to 12 minutes. That shit looks dope as fuck.
With a whole bunch
It's,
of
it's-
high actors.
Yeah,
Actresses.
with a bunch of crazy actors. And if you guys haven't seen any E3 or anything like that, the breakdown of the game is basically a guy, he's caught in a time loop.
Groundhog Day,
and-
basically.
Yeah, Groundhog Day, and in each one he's getting interrogated for the murder of his father. So it looks really cool, and I want to see where that game can go.
Ooh, another game that it just flew over my head. But that Party Animals game. There's like a whole bunch of
that
anime.
one actually looks fun.
It looks
Yeah,
fucking.
that
It looks stupid fun. Like basically, it's like a whole bunch of animals, and they just hit each other, and it has like a little cutesy like art style. Like reminds me of what's that game that came out last year? The
Fall Guys.
yeah, Fall Guys. It reminds me of Fall
Okay.
Guys. Yeah,
I
it looks like a stupid fun with friends.
I just want
Yeah,
Among
I
Us
would
to come
love
out for the. I just want Among Us to come out for the Xbox because I know
Yeah.
that first week of Among Us on Xbox is gonna be
It'll
lit.
crazy.
They're taking a
Bro,
sweet ass time with that.
Like they're waiting for the game to be dead. Like just hurry up and
I
make
mean,
it
it's
already.
been dead for quite some time, to be
Yeah,
real honest.
but I feel like that first week gonna be lit.
Yeah, the hype
I
did
wanna, I
die down
wanna,
a bit.
I wanna give a shout out to Avatar as well. If I'm not mistaken, they're coming out with a new movie pretty soon, so this game will get
James
some hype
Cameron
around
Avatar?
that. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I
I
didn't
think
know
they're
they,
coming out with a part 2.
Fun
bro.
fact, I've never seen one.
Bro, I feel like they've been saying there's an Avatar 2 movie coming out since like fucking 20. When was the first one come out? Let me
Shit,
dead ass
bro.
look this up
2011, maybe before that.
because I feel
But
like ever since that
you
movie
do
came
have
out, they were like, "Oh, we're making a sequel," and it's been
you
10
have to
I
take
don't,
years.
I
into
don't
account
get the hype of that movie.
the graphics were really really good. It was a long movie, bro. To be honest, it was really a really long. It was tedious,
11 years.
but the art was amazing. Yeah, 2010.
No, 2009. That's and they've been saying they're making a sequel since then. I'm like, is
Yeah,
this
yeah.
movie gonna
It's
be a
been a while.
fucking 10-hour movie? Like, what's good? What's taking it so long?
Well, hopefully the game will give us some insight into what the next movie will be about, and hopefully we start hearing some chatter about that.
Oh, one more thing that I did like that they showed was Flight Simulator.
It looks really good.
It looks beautiful, and I can't wait to play it.
It looks really good.
Now over to Nintendo. They released some good. They showed off some pretty good shit. Like they showed the new Smash character, which is
Mhm.
Kazuya from the Tekken series. So now we have Tekken, Street Fighter, and King of Fighters in Smash, and that's just ridiculous.
Word.
What else did I like? They showed a new WarioWare game, and while my younger self would be hype, my older self is not hyped to pay $50 for that type of game.
Yeah. I mean, I still can't really wrap my head around exactly what demographic the Switch is geared towards. They come out with
Yeah,
a lot of like really really kiddie games,
Hmm.
but I know that you are a huge fan of Mario and Rabbids, the little puzzle
Oh
game.
yes,
They're going to space, bro. So
I know. I'm actually hyped for that.
I was really upset at the money grab game that they really did because I'm like, I hate these bastards.
And
what?
For the new Mario Party, I'm like, so you just came out with online for the old one, and then you're like, yeah, we're gonna bring back all the best maps and games. You're gonna be able to play online with random people and online with your friends. I'm like, so you telling me you had the capability for this the whole time,
so
and you were just like, yeah, we're gonna shit on everybody.
for context, they released the original Mario Party like 3 years ago, and they never updated it up until the pandemic, which was maybe like in January. They updated it to add like basic online, like you can play with friends, and that's it.
Oh, it wasn't even
Right.
January. I feel like this was really recent. Like it was out of nowhere.
It was recently, and then people were
Yeah,
like, "Oh shit, okay, online," and
like
they
they didn't
come
even
out.
like they didn't even announce it. It was just a random midnight, like a like update.
It was like, "Hey, here's an update.
Mm.
Have fun." I'm like, "Okay, all right, this is a thing." I played it. It was laggy, so it wasn't that great,
Mm.
but I'm happy it's there. So then they show off a new one, which has like all the best maps from the Nintendo 64 and all the cool
Game, the freaking
fucking
GameCube
controller
one.
breaking like games. I'm like, oh, okay. They're like $60.
This
I'm like, you motherfuckers.
yeah. It says something like 100 of the best ever
And
Mario Party
and then the
games.
5 like top maps. Bro, I
Right,
was so
right, right.
annoyed.
Yeah. And I was
They
like,
coming out.
frick you.
Yeah, they're coming out with Mario Golf, and I'm just like, I have a bad taste for Mario Tennis. I'm like,
Listen,
eh.
if it's
I
not
I really like the
basketball
OG golf.
or soccer, I'm not buying it.
We need a
Yes.
Mario baseball, bro. I'll take basketball.
Basketball,
I'll
I'm
take
baseball too.
soccer, but I need baseball, bro. Mario baseball is top tier
I'm
Nintendo content.
trying to think what else that I really like from Nintendo.
Mario
They
Baseball, was that
had
on a GameCube? Or was it a
I
Wii?
think so. I think
Yeah,
it
it was
was
a
GameCube.
on.
it
I
was
think
a GameCube, yeah.
Mike, you got Metroid, the 2D
I'm not.
Metroid game.
I'm not a fan of Metroid. I was never like into
That
it.
game looks
So
really dope,
I
though.
bought
That
it.
game looks really dope.
I pre-ordered it already.
Of course you did, bro. Of course you did.
I was like, fuck it, give it to me. It's $60, and I was like, oh, better give it to me.
Right. All right. This is a big one,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know how you guys skipped over this,
Mm-hmm.
but Breath of the Wild 2.
Oh no, that's the thing they showed at the end, so I was already hyped for it.
I don't have time. I've yet to play one. Like I'm not a Zelda fan, so I'm like, eh.
I wasn't a
Okay,
Zelda
so
fan either, and I played it, and I was like, wow, okay. I dig this because it's not a traditional Zelda game. It's different from the other ones.
it
I'm
looked
just
cool, man. I just like Mike said, I don't have enough time to throw
yeah to
myself into a game like that.
dive into
I
that. Yeah.
bro, I think it's more my attention span. Like these shooters, and I mean that's pretty much all I play now. Anything else kind of bores me, but the
Mhm.
shooters have like taken over my taste. Like I need a shooter.
Yeah, I get you. It's like
Oh,
right now you just
mm.
want like just a quick jump in, jump out type of games. You don't really have
Yeah,
time to like invest yourself into like a world of a game.
exactly. I tried to do it with Luigi's Mansion, which I'm a little sad that I didn't finish it before trading in my Switch, but I had more than enough time to, and I just never picked it up.
I just want to say what's up, young broke boy. Welcome to the stream.
Shout out to Broke Boy.
What else did they show that I can recall? Actually, I have it right here. They showed Advance Wars, which I was like, all right, that's pretty cool. I'd pay like maybe $40 at most. No, they were like $60. I'm like, fuck you.
Of course, bro. That's their tag for most of their fucking games,
And I'm like,
if not all.
I'll get it on sale, but I'm not spending 60 on that. But yeah, it was like a good direct. I wasn't, it was like, all right, you got me to buy a couple of games, and that you did your job. I bought a couple of games.
Taking
He's probably gonna buy the Pokemon games that are gonna come out this year, both of them.
That too.
yeah, you
There's
guys.
two
I know you guys
freaking
are hyped for
Pokemon
that.
games coming out.
Yeah, I'm gonna
One
probably end up buying both of them.
one in November and then the other one in January.
Or January, February. Yeah.
Taking a quick step back to the Microsoft.
Mhm.
If I'm not mistaken, it was a Microsoft E3.
Yeah.
Outer Worlds 2, we forgot to mention.
Oh yeah, I'm hyped for that,
Um,
but that's like it's so early that they were like the trailer was like
right.
the
Yeah,
developers don't even have gameplay for it or even a
yeah,
protagonist. We just have the
literally.
title. And I
But
was like,
what I do want to
That's
do, I think
actually
that's
funny.
2022. What I do want to do before then is actually, I know Outer Worlds is on Game Pass,
mhm.
so I definitely want to check that out. Especially once I get more memory for the console, I'm definitely gonna just be downloading shit left and right.
Mhm. Yo, I am sick of getting text messages from these freaking politicians.
Oh my god, bro! It
Like,
was like for like 2 months straight. I finally figured out how to stop getting text messages
how
from
do
them.
you do that? Because they keep freaking
Just write
texting.
stop. Just literally text back
I keep
stop.
typing stop and they keep sending it. And
You write stop or like I'll look through the text message
it got
actually right now.
worse. I got a text message. And you know what that motherfucker said?
What?
Your
Like America
car's
Great Again?
insurance warranty has expired. I'm like, these motherfuckers are text messaging now?
They've stepped their game up. They've definitely stepped their game up.
Like these
I'm gonna
mother
be honest. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I haven't received anything from politicians, but
Bruh.
I have never stopped receiving texts regarding my FedEx package
Mhm.
for some woman or man named Addie. And they text me like Addie, and I'm like, bro, who the fuck is Addie?
Yeah, these nuts.
All right. So let's get to the Loki. Let me put out the Loki spoiler thing. All right, guys, we're talking about Loki now. As you can see up there, it says Loki spoilers. So you've been warned. You see it. Audio listeners, we're going to talk about Loki spoilers. That was your warning. All right, so this fucking episode, it just was like
I want to clap, but you guys wouldn't be able to hear me.
it
Great
was just
episode.
like, all right,
There you go.
okay. First of all, they play "I Need a Hero," and that's like the third time I hear it this week. And I'm like, who else is gonna use "I Need a Hero"? I feel like everybody and the mother's using that song.
Right.
Also, did anybody else get like a Scarlet Witch vibe from like the female Loki?
I don't know.
Oh, she was
Maybe
doing
they
like the
used
mic.
Because there
Yeah.
was two instances where she kind of looked like
yeah.
Wanda. One where she did the mind thing, right? And then the other one where she like right before she takes off she shows herself, she has like the
Yeah.
magic on her hand, and it felt very Scarlet Witch like.
I'm gonna I'm gonna be completely honest. It reminded me more of Enchantress from
Enchantress.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Yeah, just I guess more so the color usage. But what I can say is that they probably used one of the same scores from WandaVision to introduce female Loki. If that's who she actually is. I mean,
But
we
we don't know who she is. I mean,
details were leaning a lot towards it though.
they say it's a Loki, but we don't know because she was like, "Don't call me that."
Right, right.
What else did I like? I like the middle parts where it's like they're trying to figure out where she was hiding,
Right.
and
Oh,
then
he was just going to random apocalypses. That was pretty
yeah,
Yeah, that was cool.
he was like, "Free my horde friends, go free!" And he was like, he was just fucking making chaos. He's like, "I'm from the future. You're all gonna die." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
And they were looking at him like
Like,
he was fucking crazy, and he was speaking their language.
Mm-hmm.
what was his
But
name? What's his name? Morbius.
Mobius, yeah,
Morbius,
Mobius
yeah.
and
Mobius.
Oh,
Mobius.
Mobius, yeah.
Bro, when he was trying to out reverse psychology Loki.
Yeah.
Like their little banter was hilarious, and then when they were about to get in the elevator, he was like, "I'm gonna tell you two things. They might be the truth. Maybe you're just a scared little boy, ice boy, or whatever, or
Mhm.
maybe I actually feel like he was just like talking shit to him, and I'm like, oh, I love this guy.
I love the
I will
scene.
say he's a really fleshed out character, and we've only had those 2 episodes so far.
I'm gonna be upset when Loki eventually,
Turns
stabs
on
him
him.
in the back, yeah,
No.
or stabs him in the in the front because stabbing in the back is
Listen,
It's
cowardly or
played
whatever.
out.
I'm gonna tell you
Yeah.
something
Played
right
out.
now. If this show could be a 10 out of 10, right? But if they don't show Mobius in a jet ski by the end of the show, I'm gonna be really upset.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see my man in a jet
Seriously.
ski.
That and then the random desk guy with a fish. So
Right.
he
Oh,
knows
yeah.
what a fish is.
Finally knows what a fish is.
I love the scene with the salads. Like, here's a salad, right? And then let's say the salad's gonna disappear, and he just putting a whole bunch of
Yeah.
shit in it.
Oh,
Mobius is like, bro, I actually wanted my lunch.
And then he was
Shit was
like,
hilarious.
"But hold up!" And he gets like a fucking juice from like the desk guy. He was like, "Hey," and he just pours the whole shit into the salad, and
Yeah.
he's just fucking up his salad. But that's how
Probably
they.
this guy's ass.
It's just funny that it's a better cop, like buddy cop, than like the show that's supposed to be a buddy cop.
did not like that show.
I don't know. This show is great. Like Tom Hiddleston,
Yeah, I really do like this show.
he's amazing.
It's a really good show.
Yo, also we're fucked for the next 30 years. Cause like
I know.
I don't know if you heard all the
I
things
know.
that they said. It was like a fucking there's a tsunami in Alabama. There's gonna fucking
Oh,
I'm like, and they mentioned a whole bunch. I don't remember any of the other ones, but there's like a whole bunch of catastrophic things that are about to happen. I'm like, holy fuck, these next 30 years are gonna be fun.
the climate disaster. I was laughing. I was like,
Yeah.
yep.
The biggest part that I liked about this episode, the biggest concept, was actually introducing time travel to the future.
Yeah.
And then it's cool because Loki doesn't even know. I don't even think that they know whether they exist in the future or the past.
Mhm.
Because everybody who's at their desk is dressed like a fucking 70s space station.
Mhm.
But they're doing these crazy futuristic things with their weapons and their technology. It's like I really like the direction the show's going, and I'm gonna be quite honest. I wouldn't be surprised if we get another season. And I don't know why
I
I
wouldn't
felt
either.
that like
I don't know.
Because what
midway
would
through, I was
Loki
just
do?
like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know why I caught that vibe. But in the middle, when they're talking before they actually go to the supermarket, the
Yeah.
next mark, I don't know why. Just something in me. I was like, damn, this show would actually be really good with a second season. And I feel like that's just hype off of the first 2 episodes.
Mhm.
But I mean, we'll see. We'll see.
So I
where
have
we
a
go from there.
theory, and I'm not gonna like. I'm only gonna like just grasp at it for a little bit because I've been burned by WandaVision. So here's what I think about the female Loki. I think she's from the future, and I think she's from the future where Thanos didn't kill. Either Thanos didn't kill Loki, or like he somehow escaped. Because how would she know that in 2049 or 2050 there's like a tsunami unless she's from the future, right?
I mean, just with the ability to time travel, I feel like that could just be trial and error, like going to these random places at random times and waiting it out. and seeing what's gonna happen, or going there afterwards, unless the place doesn't unless the place doesn't exist. But
Yeah.
on the sheet that they brought up when they were talking about over lunch or whatever,
Hmm.
it actually said that the terrain, it was still intact. So that means that you can like actually see imprints of a town or a city that
Yeah.
was there before. So let's say she showed up after, she can literally just keep trying to go back and find these events when they're happening.
True, but it's just so many years. How would she know that? So I think she's just like in her timeline. She survived
Yeah,
that Thanos thing.
gotcha.
That's what I think, and that's how she knows about 2049. And then also she seems more powerful than Loki because she's doing things. Well, they did mention that different Lokis have different powers.
Right.
So I don't know. That's what I think.
The one thing that I didn't really understand too well was why she never just took control of Loki's body. She had her like henchmen or minions
Mm.
touch him, which is essentially what causes them to switch bodies. But she didn't do it to Loki, even in their hand-to-hand combat fight. That kind of
Maybe she
just
can't.
threw me off a little.
She probably can because he has magic
Maybe
as
she
well.
can't. True,
Um,
true.
I had another thing, and it just escaped my mind. Oh, so when I was watching at 3 o'clock in the morning with Jumbo,
Yeah.
after yeah, I'm not sleeping on Tuesdays. By the way, they made all the shows on Wednesdays now. Like going forward,
Oh,
all
okay.
the shows are gonna be on Wednesdays, which I'm
Not
hyped for,
bad.
which is good for us.
It's
Um,
good for us, yeah.
what was I gonna say? Oh, so at 4 o'clock in the morning, after the show, after she did her thing, which was like she put all the grenades into the portals, and then
Mhm.
you saw like the mainstream just fucking have a whole bunch of strands. I think that's the
Yeah.
multiverse, by the way.
Hmm.
So here's what I think. I think by next week they're gonna explain what that is, and then on Thursday they're gonna release a trailer for Spider-Man. Because I feel like
That-
they have to first set up multiverse, and then they're gonna show off what that entails.
Do you think we're gonna get a lot of information regarding Spider-Man, or just
No,
kind of like a teaser trailer?
Nah.
I think there's gonna be a tease. There's gonna be a whole bunch of the main three, which is Peter, um, what's her name, uh, Zendaya's character. I don't know why.
Yeah,
I can
MJ.
MJ, yes,
MJ,
and then what's the name of the
Ned,
friend? What's it?
Ned,
Huh?
Ned.
Ned.
Ned. Right. I think there's gonna be a whole bunch of them. Maybe they'll throw in some Happy, some Aunt May, James Jonah Jameson, and then they'll tease like some multiverse thing, or maybe they'll
You think
just
they tease the? I think they tease the costume, the Sam Raimi costume.
I can't wait to see
ooh,
that shit in the big
it'd
screen,
be a
man, bro.
really nice way to like set that up. Like Peter,
What?
like all three of them are like walking, and then they like Spider-Man swings by, and they're like, "Wait, hold up,
Mm,
you're here. Who's that?"
that would be kind of dope.
You know the big surprise is Andrew Garfield because he said he's not in it, so they're
Didn't
not
they
gonna.
both say they weren't in it?
Tobey Maguire hasn't said anything, but Andrew Garfield has
Yeah,
been
Toby's
like,
been
"I'm not in it."
MIA. And then Doc Ock,
Hmm.
he got on an interview and he like spilled the beans on everything. He was like, so it starts off right from when he dies in a portal. And everybody was like, what the fuck? And I bet you
No way.
Kevin Feige was like, what the fuck is he doing? Why is he saying this? It's gonna be
Holy
weird because he's very
shit.
old now, so it's gonna transition pretty weirdly. But I don't know. We saw young Tony Stark, so they'll do that little magic thing.
Right. Yeah, hell yeah.
But back to Loki. I think this show is going off really great.
I think so too.
Yeah, it's grabbed my attention a lot better
It,
than Winter Soldier.
it definitely has a lot of potential, and the episodes so far hold a lot of substance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm,
that last couple minutes was really like attention grabbing, entertaining.
so
It felt.
do you think she's
Sorry,
gonna go
John.
to the TVA, the female Loki?
Nah,
Nah,
I don't think
not
she's interested
yet.
in the actual TVA. She's more interested in the timekeepers themselves.
They might be in the TVA though, because there's in one of the end thing, like the end credits, like when you
Yeah.
just show the credits, one of the floors is restricted, so the people are thinking that maybe the timekeepers are on that floor.
Could be. I liked about the episode and about that scene before she leaves.
Mm-hmm.
It got really almost like a horror movie
Mm-hmm.
where even Loki didn't know what the fuck was going on, and I feel like that can work really well in the MCU,
Mm-hmm.
and it's kind of given us like a super subtle taste of what the fuck Multiverse of Madness is gonna be like.
Yeah, I
It
cannot.
was suspenseful, like all the lights going out, lights flickering here and
Mm-hmm.
there. I thought that he was gonna get ambushed by a bunch of her puppets,
Yeah,
but it turns out she just pops out of nowhere with her fucking headdress on and shit, and she pulls her hood down. Dope scene.
I
Dope
was
scene.
surprised he jumped in the portal with her. Like at the very end.
Yeah, I mean, do you think he's ever gonna do a 180 and kind of be a good guy, or do you think he's always gonna be for himself?
I think he's
He's
always
always
gonna
looking
be
out for
like
himself.
a in between type of guy,
Like a vigilante
like
almost.
an
Because he probably saw
anti-hero.
yeah, and then seeing his death, like all the good he did, and the way he died, he's probably like, why would I do good when I
Yeah,
die?
if it turns out like that. Yeah, yeah, true.
Also, and so I looked up a YouTube video, and I saw they in the screen they showed a whole bunch of places where like there were like deviations, and one of
Mhm.
them was Titan, which was the homeworld of Thanos.
Thanos. Yep.
Thanos. Another one was Ego, which was this guy's
I
father.
saw that. I saw that.
Yeah.
Another one was Asgard. Another one was the realm where they're keeping Hera, the sister.
Okay.
And fuck. There was a whole bunch of places where she put the time charges.
Mhm.
So I want to know what the fuck that does.
I thought, from what I thought that it was supposed to erase that timeline,
Yeah.
but instead it did the opposite and it created new
So
timelines.
what I
guess.
think happens is by erasing what's supposed to happen, it makes like a
It's a
new
new
one.
timeline.
Yeah. So we'll just fucking see what happens on Wednesday.
Just us getting that visual of the actual timelines branching out from the sacred timeline,
Mhm.
that shit was crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Because she sent charges to the past, she sent charges to the future,
Mhm.
just like all over the sacred timeline. And you got to figure out how long that timeline has to be for those points to be so far from each other.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. This show has a lot of potential, bro. I hope that they don't.
It's
Don't give
funny.
us any filler.
It's
Don't give us any
exciting.
filler.
And I'm like, that's all I need. Exciting, funny, and it's building the world more than I think the last two did, which Kevin Feige said
And
that.
and what I did want to mention that I saw, I actually watched a little bit of the credits for this episode.
Mhm.
Tom Hiddleston actually executive produced it, so
Oh
that's
really?
good for him.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, good for him. But yeah, you guys want to wrap it up?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
good.
All right. Thank you guys for so much. I know it was a little bit of a short episode, but nothing much really happened. E3 was a little disappointing, but we'll be back next Thursday at 8 o'clock streaming it. If you can't catch the live show, we upload it on YouTube. The YouTube channel is The Papa Johns, and we also upload the podcast to all the major podcasting streaming apps. I'm your host, The Papa Johns, aka John. I don't know why I just call myself The Papa Johns. Anyway, thank you guys so much for stopping by and listening to us. Peace.